Whose coat is up at the front here? Guitar case coat. Oh, she just was asking about this coat here. Oh, sorry. Sorry, that's it. That's my case there. Is that in the way too? So whenever you're ready, I just keep that. Oh, but yeah. Right now, as far as not plugged in, so don't use that. Right, don't step on it. This one is not plugged in. That's not mine. This one is not plugged in right now.
Oh, what are we going to do when we're doing chatting on the side? I guess I could just pick it up.
Yeah, maybe you should practice, get it loose.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, watch your foot there. Let me just see where this is going. Yeah. So, yeah, it was just because these guys needed so many channels, so we had to sacrifice this one. So.
Are we in contact with Rihanna? Do we have contact with Rihanna?
Nice.
Yes. We do. She's standing by.
Is she? Is it 10 yet? It's just 10 now. So we need Nathaniel to give us the signal. Am I on? Yeah?
Yeah, I'll turn it up.
Hey Ray, you are here.
I am here.
We're already streaming. She has the stream up on the computer.
All right. Or here, actually. And she's probably got a commercial going.
You look very dapper this morning.
It's always the case, isn't it? I find.
Silent
Dapper,
gentleman.
one of those dapper people.
Dapper gentleman.
Yeah, there. My phone.
Is that right?
Get my CKCU shirt.
Right there.
The two layers there.
Oh, did I trace it?
Testing. Is this good? Not loud enough?
You're right.
All right. All right. So I assume we're on air.
Is this recording?
It's going to be. Yeah. I don't know how that works. Are we good, Nathaniel? Should I do a song and dance? Are we?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully everything is working out, and we are broadcasting live on CKCU FM 93.1 here in Ottawa. We're broadcasting from Meow. That's hot. We've got a really nice crowd here already. That's pretty good, you guys. I'm impressed. It is early. I usually see most of your faces a little later in the evening here on Tuesday night. Open mic here at Meow is a popular evening, and so I've gathered many of the regulars, and they are going to be performing for us on Canadian Spaces here this morning. And so the whole show is being broadcast live, and if you go to ckcufm.com and click on the Canadian Spaces page, you'll find the link to link up to our YouTube channel so you can see what we look like, because normally we're hiding in a studio behind a microphone. So Chris White is here with me also. Chris. Awesome. Chris is going to help me host. And Ray Harris just walked in. I think he's going to help us host a little bit too. Here's your lineup, my friends. We're going to start things off with Lloyd Smiley, who's already ready for us here. And then we are going to hear from Central Station, a four-piece band. Chris Page is following that up. And Steve Donnelly is in the house. The Gladsome gentlemen are expected to play around 11:15. Are any of the gentlemen here yet? I don't see them. That's okay. They're still sleeping. That's all right. Christine Graves, the mellifluous Christine, is coming up. And last but not least, Jamieson Mackay will be coming in. And Ray Harris will be playing a tune here and there as possible in this very crowded lineup. I didn't think everyone would accept my invitation, and they did, so I was like, okay. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Let me see what else. I would like to thank our gracious host, Larry Russell, for...
Meow.
Meow. Larry here runs Meow. That's hot, and if you like hot sauce, this is the place to come and get hot sauce. And may I say happy belated birthday to you, Larry. Let me see what else. I also want to thank, because not only is it us here playing music and hosting, but we need a lot of technical help as well. So we have one of our great volunteers, CKCU volunteers, Nathaniel Newton is here. And Nathaniel is making all this happen. He's making it go on YouTube so you can watch us. And Rihanna Phillips is in the studio at CKCU at Carleton right now, pushing buttons and making sure this all goes live to air. So thank you very much to both of you for helping us make this happen. All right. We have some treats back there. There's bagels and donuts and stuff, so help yourself. And Larry's got a pot of coffee for all of us. And so I would invite everyone at home to brew up your favorite brown drink and get yourselves settled in for a wacky and wild Canadian Spaces this morning. So we're picking things up. We're starting things up with Lloyd Smiley here to my left. Lloyd, of course, is a local musician who blends diverse styles of old-time rock and roll, with what has been coined as cottage rock. So let's see what cottage rock sounds like. Yeah, I mean, take it away. I'll just get off the stage now. It's all yours.
Thank you very much. Hot sauce, hot sauce, hot sauce. There. Hot sauce, hot sauce, hot sauce. This song here is called Sundown Tonight, and I can finally play it in the daylight. It's fantastic. Thanks to CKCU for having me. Oh, won't you let me take your mind for a ride over the mountains and the highest tide, yeah, where the feelings in your heart reside, and we could be there by sundown tonight. Pack up a sweater and tie your hair. Ignore the weather, but be prepared. Signs on the road all say we're nearly there, and we could be there by sundown tonight. Clouds may form, but after the rain it's gonna shine. Yeah, and once more all our lucky stars will realign. Oh, hold me close, I wanna drink your lips up just like wine. Yeah, all the time, and don't think twice. We could be there by sundown tonight. Slip into something you can wear all the time. I wanna take you to the moon on the rise and tell you I love you when I look in
into your eyes. We could be there by sundown tonight. Clouds may form, but after the rain it's gonna shine. Oh yeah. And once more you will lay your heart down next to mine. Oh, hold me close, I wanna drink your lips up just like wine. Oh yeah, all the time, and don't think twice. We could be there by sundown tonight. Ooh, won't you let me take your mind for a ride? Oh, won't you let me take your mind for a ride? Won't you let me take your mind for a ride? We could be there by sundown tonight.
Thank you. I want to give a big shout out to my sister Nisa in the hospital over at the General there, and all the nurses working with her. Hey Nisa. Also a big shout out to the Booth Street Blues Band and B-Dog specifically out there listening, tuning in somewhere on Booth Street. And everybody else listening on CKCU 93.1 in Ottawa. Let's see, I got one more for you here because we're going to keep it rolling. There's so many people on this roster, it's great. This one goes out to my sister, she requested it. It's called Spectre.
Bus was right on time, too late, and I was short a dime. And I looked around and nothing found. I stepped into the night. And I wandered for a year, unbound, from trail to cobblestone. And the further traveled, oh, I came unraveled, and I fell into this poem. My dreams of haunting you have fallen through and through. In enough time, we all learn to find that there's nothing left to prove. One night, upon the sand in darkness, I forced myself to speak, and I said it lowly, goodbye to old me. Then I spoke not for a week. Stars we hold up high came down. They all circled around my head. And I noticed slowly, yes, if they control me, well, I'm better off than dead. So now I leave the past behind me, yeah. It's time that somehow bleeds. 'Cause every one thing continues something, and you get just what you need.
Thank you so much for that beautiful music. I'm going to step aside here and have a chat with Lloyd while Central Station gets set up on our stage here. So we're in a small space here, but this is what we love about Meow That's Hot. It is cozy and friendly. Every Tuesday we come here and we feel like it's cheers. We all know each other. And all right, so I think this means we're not on the actual camera, but that's okay. It is radio, so people are listening. All right. So Lloyd, you've recently released an album, a full-length album. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's called Moonlight Streetlight. It came out in July last year, and yes, I'm very proud of it. It was recorded in 3 days at Little Bullhorn Studio. For day one was drums, and day two Rob was there playing bass, and Ricky from the Rainbow, the sound guy at the Rainbow, is on there. Dave Draves is on there. I got Toby on the keys too. I got Duncan Fife on the saxophone, Violet Blacksmith on the violin. It's chock full of local good musicians and great musicians. And I hope to make another record sometime this year.
So that was your debut?
It was, yeah. I've been sort of dabbling with home recording and stuff, and it's impossible to do it alone for me. So I finally called out to Jarrett Bartlett at Little Bullhorn. I asked who the Cosimo Matassa of Ottawa was, and the answer was him, so I just went with that.
That's cool. You managed to herd a lot of cats there.
I did.
And when I say herd, I mean herd, not hurt. We're not herding cats.
Don't hurt the cats. No, yeah, it was like three 6-hour sessions, and I think I'm pretty proud of what came out of like that 18 hours of trying to make something happen. 12 songs came out of it. Moonlight Streetlight.
Well, I like it, and I have given it some spins on CKCU, so congratulations for that. And because otherwise I've only just seen you here on Tuesday nights.
That's right. Yes. I'll be here on Tuesday nights sometimes. I'll be on Clarence Street of all places, hoping not to get shot. And at a place called Il Vicolo, which is like one of those little houses that said no to the city growing around it. It's like a little house in the middle of on Clarence Street, and you miss it a little bit if you walk by. But I'll be there tonight at Il Vicolo at 9 p.m. and at Irene's on March 23rd. I got the big band show there too at Irene's Pub on Bank Street. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I got to go back to the farm in the summertime, so I try to play as much in the winter as possible.
This is where the cottage rock comes from?
Yeah, the cottage rock comes from hanging out with horses and singing their favorite songs. And when the horses start nodding, then I know I got something going on.
I love it. Thanks so much for being with us, Lloyd, and for kicking things off. I appreciate you getting up bright and early for us.
Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. I have a couple of toots, and I think he just earned himself a toot for that. Alrighty, coming up next right now, and they're all set up on stage. There's a lovely 4-piece called Central Station. We have Joey Vinegar on guitar, Natalie Cross on violin, Al Hogan on cajon, Jason Nat on bass. Take it away. I'll give you back this microphone. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, we're so new. Well, my darling, hello, babe. The blood runs cold now, all through her veins, but it ain't no surprise. That's my girl, dressed in blue. She's singing, oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, we're so new. Well, come on, sweet lime, give us a smile. She's heavy-hearted, but that's her style, and I ain't that guy. That's my
everybody. Good morning from Meow, That's Hot. We're Central Station.
Lorelai came to my house in the hills, told me about another one of her cheap thrills. Sat on the porch, lit a cigarette. Lord, she hasn't even gotten over him yet. I said, the sun goes down and you're all alone. Sometimes I listen to the coyotes moan. Can't help you with your head when you're on a spree. That's between you and the ghost you see. Don't you cry, Lorelai. Honey, I know he's not a saint, but you ain't made to always twist your fate. Say goodbye, Lorelai. Right night comes, I know where you'll be, wearing that dress, playing fools and free.
It's sweet valley night in the middle of July. Lorelai told me she'd always be mine. But I gotta go do my smoke down blues. The girl, you gotta stay to your chaos.
Don't you cry, Lorelai. Honey, I know he's not a saint, but you ain't made to always miss your fate. Say goodbye, Lorelai. The bright night comes, I know where to be. I'm Meow, That's Hot, they fools and free. Thank you. That one's Lorelai.
My lady, dirt fills our home with disgust. And my tractor's abandoned in the field and it's covered in rust. The whirlwinds are dancing with a growl. The sandstorms, they whistle and howl. Howl, howl. And my harvest won't grow, nor the seeds that I sowed down here in this dust. Hey, mama, sweet mama, she's pacing and walking the floor. These desperate feelings I can no longer ignore. Still the whirlwinds are dancing with a growl. The sandstorms, they whistle and howl. Howl, howl. And my harvest won't grow, nor the seeds that I sowed down here in this dust bowl. And the black clouds rolling from New Mexico down here in this dust bowl. praying for the rain. My wife and children are headed north on the train. Still the world winds are dancing with a growl. The sandstorms, they whistle and howl, howl, howl. And my harvest won't grow, nor the seed that I sow down here in this dust bowl. And the black clouds rolling from New Mexico down here in this dust bowl.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Untitled.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, you guys. I don't know what I'm doing here. All right. That was Central Station. And yeah, you guys were great. Thank you very much. We're doing really good on time. So we might be able to, take our time a little bit. So that's good. Thank you for the 3 great songs. I'm supposed to just be chatting with you a little bit while Chris Page gets set up. Is Chris still in the room? So Chris Page is up next. Let me tell you who we have today for all our listeners out there. We are broadcasting live from Meow, That's Hot, on Bank Street, right by Catherine and the Queensway. There's the room is pretty full, but there's still room for a couple of more warm bodies, possibly, until the Gladsome gentlemen get here, because they're a 4-piece. So we started off with Lloyd Smiley, and then that was Central Station you just heard. Coming up next is Chris Page. Steve Donnelly will be up after Chris. He's going to read a little bit from his new book that he released about all his antics on the road as a pseudo sort of Ottawa rock star way back in the 90s and 2000s. The Gladsome gentlemen are 4-piece that will be joining us. Christine Graves is coming up later on, and we're going to end things with Jamieson, Mackay, and we are leaving a little bit of room in there for Ray Harris, who will be giving us a few songs as well. So my name is Anne Marie, and I am one of the, sorry, go ahead, no, that's fine. I'm one of the hosts from the collective of hosts that take care of Canadian Spaces on Saturday mornings. And I also have Chris White in the room. Of course, he is the Grandmaster of Canadians, Grandmaster Flash of Canadian Spaces. And Ray Harris is also one of our co-hosts, and there are several others that could not make it today, so that's okay. I know they're listening, and they're saying, my gosh, there's mayhem at Meow. But we like mayhem. It's sort of organized chaos, and apparently I'm known for being very calm in the middle of chaos, so that's okay. I'm only screaming on the inside. But Chris Page, I see that you're almost ready, and I'm going to give you my microphone so we'll be able to hear you. But oh, there's another one here. Yes, look at that. Look at that. We have the technology. I'm appreciating very much the help of Steve Donnelly here, who has spontaneously become one of our techies, and I really appreciate your assistance, Steve, with that. When I first heard Chris Page, I was highly impressed by his very crunchy electric guitar, and I immediately liked Chris's music. And then he grew up and got mature, and now I get to play him on Canadian Spaces because he plays really nice music. I know you're still doing both. I saw you as Expandifuzz. I don't know, when was that, just last year in the fall or something?
Yeah, for sure, we're still doing Expandifuzz.
Yeah.
That's very crunchy.
That's a lot of fun. It is crunchy,
That's very crunchy.
It was good, it was great. We know you perhaps from the Stand GT, Camp Radio. Yeah, like the Stand GT, right? It was awesome. So we're kind of like going back down memory lane here. We've got Steve Donnelly, we've got you, Chris, and but we have new kids on the block too, so we're okay. We're balancing it out. Balancing it out.
Yes.
All right, Chris Page.
How we doing here? Sound-wise, pretty good?
That's all the level I can get out of it, so that's what you get.
It's going to be no crunchy guitar from me today.
It's full-on acoustic today. Chris Page, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, everybody. So lovely to see so many wonderful faces here this morning. I did not expect that. So hello, everyone. And hello, everyone out there listening on the mighty CKCU. CKCU and I go way back. I was thinking as I was riding my bike over here this morning that I've mentioned CKCU in a couple of songs over the years. There's a Stan GT song called Sugar Buzz from 1994 that says, in the chorus it goes, turning up CKCU. And I know it's going to be a real cool day for me and you. So there you go. This is off my new record that'll be out shortly. It's called A Love Song for Some. That I couldn't fix. It was lodged there so deeply in my brain, controlling my lips. And I tried to strum a love song for some. But before it could fly, there were things I had to overcome. Yeah, before it could land, there were things I had to overcome. Look how long will it last? How long is this pain to last? How long will it hang around? Without a hint, without a sound. So deeply in my brain, controlling my lips. And I tried to strum before it could fly, there were things I had to overcome. Desperately dreaming of things I had to overcome. Like how long can it last? How long is this pain meant to last? How long till it spreads out of my heart and into my head? From out of my heart and in my head. You're listening to CKSU 93.1 here in Ottawa. We're live at Meow, That's Hot. Love it, this is great. It's a lot of fun, yeah, hot sauce, lots of great hot sauce here. Come down and get it over on Bank Street in the 417. Address? 519 Bank Street, there you go. Alright, I'm gonna do one more. So this is actually was written and is a little bit about those roads that Lloyd was talking about where his farm is. So I know the area really well, and it's about a sweet sort of goodbye, and you know the feelings you get driving on these beautiful mountain roads. It's called Sweet Cessation.
Flowers on your mind, or a jazz feel for time. Did you pay to erase me from your mind? Like a patient on support, or a lover filled with remorse. You campaigned like a train in vain. If this heart break holds all the keys to your dark back roads, as a this is me leaving and saying goodbye. I was lost in my hometown. I was stuck on repeat, wandering around, and the weight of your words wore me down. And like a decent shove from behind, or a battered heart resigned, did you pay to erase from your mind? If this heart break holds all the keys to your dark back roads, as a silent ride, this is me leaving and saying goodbye.
Thank you so much. I'm Chris Page. You're tuned in to Canadian Spaces on CKSU 93.1. And I think Steve is up next. Thank you.
All right, I understand, Chris, that you brought some albums to give away. Wow.
I did,
awesome.
yeah. This is a record I put out right before lockdown hit in March 2020, so it didn't get much of a life, I would say. It's called Decide to Stay and Swim Again. So, yeah.
Which one was that song you played
That's coming on my new record, which should be, those two I did are from my new record coming out shortly. Thanks, yeah. But yeah, those two to give away, and actually, Anne-Marie, the Camp Radio one's for you, because you were mentioning you didn't have that first Camp Radio record, so yeah. And I remember, I was like, yeah, you gotta have that one.
Oh, you're awesome. Thank you so much.
It's a fun record.
I love it.
We have 2 of these.
Awesome.
That's great. So we have 2 albums to give away, and a toque. Lloyd, you've earned yourself a toque with your CKCU later. That was good. Yeah. So thank you so much for being here, Chris.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, this is fun.
I'm glad to hear that you've got an album coming out. That's awesome. And when exactly?
So we're finishing it up right now, and to press vinyl takes about, I would say, up to 3 months. So it'll probably be summertime by the time I have it in my hands, and then look to launch it in the fall or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fall is a good time to launch new music and do a little tour thing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will step aside, Chris, and I'll keep talking to you while Steve is getting prepared here. So,
I'm gonna use your copy of the books.
Okay.
I did bring one.
Mine's all tagged. You are all listening to CKCU 93.1 FM here in Ottawa. Thank you very much for tuning in to Canadian Spaces. My name is Anne-Marie. We're doing something a little different today because we are broadcasting live from Meow That's Hot on Bank Street. And I invited a number of artists and bands and musicians to perform for us. And everyone said yes. The only people I still don't see are the Gladsome gentlemen, so hopefully they are coming. They're on a little bit later, so do you know what? If they don't show up, it's their loss, right? Central Station is still in the house. We might have to call them. I am not too worried. We will continue to bring great music to everyone. And thanks so much, Chris, for being with us. And Chris Page, everyone, that was Chris Page. Coming up next is Stephen Donnelly. Now, you might know, speak of the devil, oh, there they are. Okay, the Gladsome gentlemen are coming. We've got one in the house. All right, so Steve here, you will often find him playing a stand-up bass, but not today. He is an accomplished guitarist, so he is going to play guitar for us today. You'll know Steve from his work with Jimmy George.
If you're of a certain age.
Right. Well, I think many of us are. And you're with the Mystic Zealots as well, right?
I was, yes.
Cool. I remember all these things. The Kingmakers?
Yes.
And Laguna?
Yeah, Laguna was my rock band that I stole Chris's drummer for.
So
Andrew Swift. He played with you, right? Oh, right, sorry.
I love
Mixing up
that.
my Ottawa retro bands.
Right, everyone kind of knows each other right here. But, Steve, you're going to sing a song and you're going to read from your book that is called Rules of the Road, Breakdowns on the Musical Highway. I had a lot of fun reading that, and we're going to talk about it.
It looks like you tagged lots of important sections that I may have to address.
Okay. So are you ready?
Sure.
Do you want to take it away? You're all tuned in to KCU 93.1 FM. If you want to see us, see what we look like, you need to go to our YouTube page. Not our YouTube page, but go to ckcufm.com, click on the Canadian Spaces page, and the link is there for you. Just click on it and you will find us on YouTube. And you can see what we look like. We all have our radio faces on. All right, take it away, Steve.
My mom always said I had a face for radio. Thanks, Anne-Marie. As Anne-Marie mentioned, and as most people who are here already know from Tuesdays and such, I released this book in December. It's available at various retail outlets in Ottawa, including Meow That's Hot, where we currently are, and Dave's Drum Shop, and Spaceman Music, and the Record Center, and you can buy it online and help with the algorithms and such on Amazon. It's sort of mostly, as Anne-Marie mentioned, the shenanigans on tour of Jimmy George in the 90s, bookended by stuff I did before and after that. So this is just kind of an intro establishing the setting of the Duke of Somerset that many of us spent many waking hours at in the 90s. The Duke was a hole-in-the-wall bar in the basement of an old hotel, possibly a brothel, in the more rundown southern end of Centertown, the area encompassing downtown Ottawa and its surroundings. Nestled between Big Bud's discount store and a gay bar around the corner, the ground floor of the building was a larger tavern with high ceilings called the Lockmaster, and the Duke had a barely noticeable sign above a recessed door on the side street. The parking lot featured a rundown double-decker bus acquired from the UK and once used as part of a restaurant, but now rusting away. Once you got down the narrow, not a fire hazard at all, stairwell, the bar opened up with a sunken dart room on the right, coat check in the kitchen on the left, and the main bar area straight ahead up a couple of steps. The room was sprawling but low, with a large bar, a nook on the left with a fireplace, couches and dartboards, the main bar area and low stage straight ahead, and some more dartboards and washrooms to the far right past the long brass and oak bar and fixtures. The carpet was sticky and the air always smelled vaguely of mold, puke, all-purpose cleaner, and lime cordial, but the Carlsberg draft was cheap and plentiful. In the early days, I'd have a pint when I arrived. It would last me through the first set, then another for the second set, then another for the third, and sometimes one afterwards while we were packing up. So maybe 4 pints over 4 or 5 hours, not completely unreasonable. A few years in, it was a couple of pints before we started, one during the first set, one during the break. I'd bring a pitcher, which was 3 pints, with me on stage for the second set that I might share with Eric, the drummer. Have another pint during the second break, bring another pitcher on stage for the third set, maybe have a couple more after the show. I'd mix it up, sometimes lager and lime, sometimes with a slice of real lime. On weekends that stretched out with multiple shows and multiple consecutive nights of unlimited draft beer, I'd mix in half of one of those little cans of tomato juice with the pull tab on top. Definitely a good sign when you have to mix different things into your beer to make it palatable. Not quite as rock star as Dave Grohl and his band doing dozens of shots before going on stage, but perhaps the pub band version. So that's the intro to the book. It's available here, it's online, yada yada yada. So we figured that Jimmy George probably played about 1,200 shows in those 9 or 10 years that it was going. And this song was one of the songs that was on the first album, which I wrote. So it's by far the song I have played the most live that I have written. That's a sentence, right? Yeah. It's called Frontiers.
This morning, this is how I felt. Bucket lid under my bed and time itself. Now pictures of pictures don't do much good under frames of glass and panes of wood. Wish I could. Now what I meant to say was twice as good. There should be something out back, oh there could be. There should be a bucket as big as the world. Could you fill it up? Could you fill it up? 'Cause I wish I could fill it up. Wish I could push them back. I'll push back the frontiers. I'll push back the frontiers. Well, I'll never change, but give me another year and I'll push back the frontiers. Marmalade and razor blades and weapons of survival. If I get my head, I bet I might be gone a while. I'll check the time to see the time is getting out of hand. I'll check to see that time fits in that plan. And I wish I could push it back. I wish I could push them back. Oh, push back the frontiers. Oh, push back the frontiers. Well, I'll never change, but give me another year and I'll push back the frontiers. These walls are high enough, these doors are locked enough for me. These mountains wide enough, these rivers high enough for me.
very much. I got time? All right, I'll do another one. So this is another song that was from the Jimmy George era. It was a co-write with Mickey, the accordion player. He wrote the music and said, I don't write lyrics. And I said, well, I have way too many lyrics. So I threw something together, and it was one of our 4 practices in the 9 years that we played together. We wrote this song. It's called Mickey's Theme. It's a song about a superhero named Mickey. It's called Mickey's Theme.
There's ice on the ground, the snow's soon coming down. Doesn't matter much cause you're not around. With one conversation, the realization that oil and water don't stay mixed for long. Don't take the credit, don't take the blame. Don't be proud, don't be ashamed. It's your skull, I gotta get this through. It's got nothing to do with, it's out of your hands if it was ever in there. I don't finish things, only dare to begin them, begin them, begin them. Don't be sad, it's just the past. Thought I told you it wouldn't last. It's your skull, I gotta get this through. It's got nothing to do with you.
Just imagine a lot of accordion in this part.
I'm coming back again. The fish going in for one more swim. If I get to breathe, let me sink to the bottom and figure out the mess that I'm in. Don't take the credit, don't take the blame. Don't be proud, don't be ashamed. It's your skull, I gotta get this through. It's got nothing to do with you. Am I getting through to you? Am I getting through to you? Am I getting through to you?
Thank you very much.
Don't fall.
I swear I haven't been drinking. Thank you very much, everyone. Steve Donnelly. Steve, we're going to have a chat with Steve while Ray is just setting himself up on stage. I think this is a good time for Ray to give us a tune before the Gladsome gents come on. And we're just doing wires here, and it's all very spontaneous and somewhat chaotic. If you are listening to us on CKCU 93.1 FM on your radio, you can also watch us this morning on YouTube and to see what's going on here. We're broadcasting live from Meow, That's Hot. And if you like hot sauce, this is the place to be. Do you like hot sauce, Steve?
I love hot sauce. I asked Larry if he could make one that was lime and cilantro, but he said lime juice is apparently a pain to work with, so he said no.
I imagine cilantro might be more difficult to work with than lime. I mean, I don't know. So as you can see, I've read your book, and a number of people in this room have read your book, and probably all have questions. Like, you're still alive to tell the story.
Yes, a few people have said, I feel like I know you a lot better than I used to after reading that book, which is, I guess, part of the point. But yeah, it was an interesting time, and hopefully it's captured and conveyed. And it was fun, and there was a lot of craziness. And, yeah.
Craziness is okay, and I'm just surprised that you remember all this. So you were taking notes the whole time, I guess. Like, how do you write that? I would like to write my life story, but I don't remember it anymore at this point.
Well, I actually had at the book launch, which was here, I had the notebooks as part of show and tell, because I used to write everything down in little notebooks, and I still have them. So that gave me a lot of the source material, and then it was just a matter of stringing it all together and adding the more current stuff and some previous stuff. And yeah, I've always kind of written bits and pieces, so the challenge was putting it together into a somewhat cohesive package.
Well, you did a fine job. It's a really good book, guys, and it'll take you back down memory lane. And if you don't know anything about being a musician, being on the road, well, you will learn it. Thanks so much for writing. I had specific questions, but I think we'll move on. If we have a little more time, I maybe will ask you more questions. There's a funny chapter, not a chapter, just a paragraph about Slow Tom when you went to buy your first bass at what was Songbird Music and what is now Spaceman Music, and it really made me laugh and chuckle. So maybe we'll get you to read that a little bit later. It's only a paragraph, but it's perfectly describes Tom.
If only Tom was here, he could read his line, and then it would be that much fun.
Maybe we'll get him to do that on a Tuesday night next time we see him here or something. Thank you very much for being with us. Steve Donnelly, everyone.
Yeah.
Monica, or what are you doing?
And
if you want to play?
Yeah,
Steve.
Sure, come on up.
What are you doing?
All right.
Okay.
I like the spontaneity of all this. Ray Harris is with us. He's also a host of Canadian Spaces.
Yes.
Right? Yes, you are.
And
And the
Friday
Friday Night Truck Stop, which is a really great show on Friday, late on Friday nights. I
thank you.
actually do like listening to it a lot. You're a font of knowledge.
I'm a fountain of useless information. Also have to mention about Steve's book. If you know Steve, when you're reading the book, you hear it in his voice, which is kind of spooky.
Very true, and I think maybe that's why it's kind of fun to read. So Ray, you're going to play a tune, and Steve has just decided that he's going to play a harmonica with you. So that's fun.
I asked. No, he decided, and then
Oh yeah,
that actually decided my next song. I was going to do something different, but now he's going to play with me. So,
take it away, Jim.
since we have all these fine folks here,
I would never presume.
we're going to actually do a sing-along. So you guys are on the spot to sing along here, okay?
Somebody's coffee is here if they're desperately wondering why they're uncaffeinated.
Can you hear that guitar okay?
Not really. Yeah, volume on it.
There's no volume. Here we go. All right, folks, sing-along time. If the buyers are liars and the sellers are thieves, what's a poor boy like me to believe? Gonna tell you a little story now, some of it's true. We'll call it the Pontiac County Blues. From Pontiac County, got 2 acres of land. I know every tree like the back of my hand. Tar paper shack and a pit full of fire, a 3-legged dog and a fence of barbed wire. I got a bone-handled jackknife 'cause I like to whittle, to copper gin 'cause I like a little tipple, double-barrel shotgun, a bag of rock salt. If your britches are burning, it's your own damn fault. There's something in the water, something in the air, something moving in the trees, it might be a bear. Something in my window, just another ghost. Some things about me nobody knows. That's your party, will come around again. Well, you think that where I live that I'd drive a big truck, but then it'd be a cliche, and that's bad luck. Old greasy and all covered in dirt. Couple broken springs and fender skirts. My motor runs hot, my motor runs cold. Got a carburetor cause my motor, she's old. She's hard on gas and she burns a lot of oil. 500,000 miles on Canadian soil. And there's something in the water, something in the air, something moving in the trees, it might be a bear. Something in my window, just another ghost. There's some things about me nobody knows. Vancouver and I've been to Cape Spear, and somehow I ended up right back here. Lady Smith charterist, ragged shoot road, fishing in the blood of the old Cajon. It'll be 40 years this coming spring. I still see the pointing and the whispering. I'll spit in your floor cause I'm an ignorant cuss. I loves that Pontiac County does. Something in the water, something in the air, something moving in the trees, it might be a bear. Something in my window, just another ghost. There's some things about me nobody knows. Give yourselves a hand. And the sellers of thieves. What's a poor boy like me to believe? And now you heard my story and some of it was true. They called it the Pontiac County Blues. Yeah, we called it the Pontiac County Blues. Yeah, we called it the Pontiac County Blues. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very much. You guys did great. Oh, I can do another one. It's up to you.
Yeah, we got lots of time.
You're the ringleader. You're the circus master.
I belong in a circus. Yeah. Oh yeah, go for it. Give us another one if you're up there.
Oh, okay. Well, Steve, why'd you come on back up and bring something? We'll play in the key of A. Since you got in so well rather with that sing-along thing, we'll do another one like that. Cars? Yeah. This is all about one of my pet topics. The fact that cars nowadays have no style. They all look the same. And this song's also about family. 1, 2, 3, and... I was born, a big old American car. My dad had a 55 mainline Ford, a big old American car. Skirts, chrome stars, and a Continental spare, a big old American car. I had a Thunderbird engine that'd get you there, a big old American car. Dad had this wrecking yard full of big old American cars. He cut them up by the thousand for scrapping parts. Big old American cars. And if they'd only kept a few dozen or so of those big old American cars, he could have died rich, but he didn't want to know about those big old American cars. Cars nowadays all look the same. You can't tell year, make, model, or name. It just ain't right if you know what I'm saying, 'cause I like big old American cars. instead of big old American cars. On her last birthday, he bought his wife a big old American car. Cars nowadays all look the same. You can't tell a year, make, model, or name. It just ain't right if you know what I'm saying. 'Cause I like big old American cars, big old American cars. Gee, Donnelly, hey! It's a sad day, but it's come to pass for big old American cars. You gotta be a rich man to pay for the gas in those big old American cars. When I close my eyes, I can feel and smell those big old American cars. And the hearse will haul my ass round to heaven or hell will be a big old American car. Cars nowadays all look the same. You can't tell year, make, model, or name. It just ain't right if you know what I'm saying. 'Cause I like big old American cars, big old American cars. Yeah, big old American cars. Your turn. Big old American cars. Big old American cars. Big old American cars. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Steve. Canadian Spaces, right here on CKCU 93.1 FM. Live from Meow That's Hot. Let's have a big hand for Meow That's Hot. What a great little venue this is. And there is a songwriter open stage here every Tuesday. And it's just it's a great little event. Thank you, Larry, for making that happen and allowing that to happen.
Right on. Yeah, thanks so much, Larry, for letting us invade your small space here. I think we're pretty well behaved, and I don't think that we are imposing too much. So if y'all want to see what we look like, we are on YouTube this morning, and the link is posted on our Canadian Spaces page on ckcufm.com. You should go there, check it out. You can even leave feedback and comments on that page and tell us how wonderful you think we are, or not, I don't know. The Gladsome gentlemen are up next. I'm going to let them set up while I continue to speak here. I see Steve has left his notes on the ground. Let's get rid of that for you. It's all live and spontaneous today, so you guys have not actually played here, so Steve will maybe help you because he's been great so far. And in the meantime, I'm going to maybe just give you a little bit of what's on in Ottawa. I have a couple of notes here tonight. Right on. So tonight, the Spirit of Rasputin's has a show, and they are presenting Ron Mills, Jim Robinson, and Jim Robinson, and it is, I guess the theme is folk on a February evening, and that is brought to you by the Spirit of Rasputin's. It's happening tonight at 8 o'clock at the Westboro Masonic Hall at 430 Churchill Avenue.
There is a quarter inch here already that somebody can either plug into or I can just get rid of. So it's there. Oh, sorry. Dang it. I'll plug it back in. I just was not thinking.
radio, real people, real radio, live. We're here. Thanks for being with me, Ray.
You're very welcome. Very welcome.
So, yeah, well, listen, I've got the website for the Spirit of Rasputin's on the page, on the ckcufm.com page. No. You are. And normally you can't buy tickets. You can only buy tickets until noon online for the Spirit of Rasputin, so you might have to go to the door. I was going to mention that Slow Tom and the Handsome Devils are releasing a new album called Doing Hard Time. And they are performing at Reitboeck Live on March 2nd. Tickets are available at reitboecklive.ca, and I believe tickets are $20. And of course, don't forget that Lloyd Smiley is performing tonight on Clarence Street at Il Piccolo. It's a cute little room back there.
And another show. Miles messaged me and asked me to mention 2 upcoming shows. Valentine's Day. So if you want to take your sweetie to Irene's on Valentine's Day, then Miles with a full band. And you can buy tickets at Irene's Pub Restaurant. Buy tickets at Irene's Pub Restaurant. Something other. Just look it up. Google her. And she says here that the full band and it will be they'll be frocking, because it's a combination of folk and rock. So Lynn coined the term frocking. So it's nothing to do with wearing dresses or anything like that. It's frocking. Frocking, well, that's a whole other fashion statement thing. And we won't go there. She's also performing with Keith Glass in Birds Rapids. Something called Blue Moon Live, so you can get more information at www.bluemoonlive.ca. That's happening in Birds Rapids, February 17th. So that's 3 days after Valentine's Day. So you got the double hit of Lynn Miles all in 1 week.
That's amazing. Thanks so much for that, Ray. I appreciate that. What about you? You playing anywhere?
I have a show coming up at 10 Toes Coffee on Wellington down near, is that Booth or what's the cross street?
Rochester.
Yeah, it's Wellington, but Rochester, thank you. So Wellington and Rochester, 10 Toes Coffee. Sunday the 18th at from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Steve will be joining me and possibly another musical cohort as well. So we're doing a trio thing.
That sounds like fun. So you guys have played together then. I mean, this harmonica guitar thing you guys just did was not just spontaneous out of your back pocket.
Well, Steve and I have been playing together, oh my God, since like 2007 or something like that.
I think I read something about you in his book.
I got mentioned in the book, yes.
Sounds like
I also found the first typo in the book, and I apologize for that, Steve.
Stop looking, you're always going to find one. All right, how are the Gladsome gentlemen doing? Are they pretty much set up?
I think so.
So the Gladsome gentlemen, everyone are Joe McDonald on guitar and vocals, Trevor Lubin on mandolin and vocals, Dylan Watts on guitar, Duncan Reitboeck on bass, and they all somehow have squeezed in on the Meow That's Hot stage. Even with the giant bass, you guys really need to see this. It's pretty cool. Go to the YouTube channel. The link is on our Canadian Spaces show page at ckcufm.com. Take it away, Gladsome gents.
All right, thank you very much. We're going to start off with a little tune here, a song called Digging Up Diamonds. This is a song about traveling around in Europe, and no matter where we went, we were digging up diamonds. So perhaps you've done something in your life to relate to that as well. Here we go, let's dig up some diamonds on this Saturday.
too. I'm maxed volume though. But
Oh, you are? Okay. I just have it on 10.
Thanks a lot there, folks. That was a little song called Digging Up Diamonds. We actually have a video of that out on YouTube. Now we have 2 of them, I guess, with this live stream. So, but if you want to check out the other one, go check it out. You just look up The Gladsome Gentleman, Digging Up Diamonds. We're going to play another song here. This is a fitting song because this song was written at the end of, was it last year or the year before? February's end.
it all bleeds together, Joseph. It all bleeds together.
I can't tell if this song is turning 2 years or 1 year. That's the extent of my memory. But anyways, this song was written at the end of February, either this past one or the one before that. And yeah, it's called February's End. We're going to play it for you folks.
We're very creative in our titles, as you can see.
Snow, or that I have nowhere to go. It's something, baby, more divine, like I am yours and you are mine. I guess I never really thought about it, but I'm thinking about it now. So let's go laughing into the dawn. Tomorrow we can carry on. So here we dance like lovers should, by crimson flame and firewood. Outside our window there comes a chill. Inside our hearts our love fulfilled. I guess I never really thought about it, but I'm thinking about it now. Let's go laughing into the dawn. Tomorrow we can carry on.
thank you so much, folks, for sticking around and having us. Of course, we're excited to hear the rest of y'all. It's so lovely just to have a little showcase of all the great talent in Ottawa. So yeah, give yourselves a hand after I think we got one more for you, the final song, so thanks for listening. We are the Gladsome Gentlemen, and this last one is called Song 4, Millie Rose. And we'll see if I stay in tune for all of it.
Sorry about that, folks. Those are the Gladsome Gentlemen. Right here live on Canadian Spaces, 93.1 CKCU FM. And like that was some pretty hot picking. And we're going to get them to come and chat with us here while Christine Graves is getting set up. So just move everybody off here. And so gather around here. We're going to find out all you want to know about these guys. So guys, come over in the corner here and we'll chat.
One of you.
Oh, sure. So I'm sure everybody wants to know who you guys are. So names individually. Here we go.
Dylan Watts.
Trevor Lubin.
Joe McDonald.
And the gentleman on the bass is back in the back putting... Oh, here he is. Name, sir.
Duncan Reitboeck.
Collectively, you guys are the Gladsome Gentlemen. Tell me about the origin of the name.
We were just looking for a name, and we liked Gladsome, it being a happy, not to be mistaken with Gladstone. Sometimes people think we're the Gladstone Gentlemen. Could be worse. That's not bad though. But Gladsome was sort of a happy name, or happy kind of guys, and then Gentlemen just kind of flowed right on in there. Get that double cheese, you know.
Yeah, and it's got that sort of almost old school bluegrassy band kind of sound, you know. The country gentlemen and now the Gladsome Gentlemen. Yeah, it all goes together. And how long you guys been doing this collectively?
I think it's been about, what would you guys say now, approaching 2 years or so. We'd actually started, 3 of us, we were in a different bluegrass band right before the pandemic hit, and then forced to sort of knock this off schedule. And then a year or so later, Joseph hijacked us more, and we're all the happier for it.
Perfect. And has it always been before? Has it been a revolving door? Or?
Yeah, it's been the 4 of us from the start, I would say. Well, yeah, pre-pandemic, it was the 3 of us, and then Joe had all these songs and Peter and wanted to pick, so yeah, it's been the 4 of us for the last 2 years now, I would say.
Very cool. So, all you folks out there in Radio Land, you have to write that down and put a memo on your phone to go see these guys whenever you can. Where are you guys playing in the next little bit?
I think our next one's going to be at the classic Bluegrass Monday at Redbird Live. April 8th, I think, is our next one. So it'll be a nice time for us of hibernation and working up a few new exciting songs for the show.
Yeah, we got a few in the works right now. A few songs in the works, so you'll have to come out April 8th at Redbird Live and see us play those songs.
Perfect. And any other shows, individually or in different configurations, or? Yeah.
Me and Trevor are playing duo tonight at the Cheshire Cat in Carton. If anybody wants to come out and check us, we'll be shredding out there from 8 to 10.
Okay. And are we ready to go for Christine?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I'm playing at the Lab. I'm the guest at the Lucky Ron show today. So I'm doing the double bill there. It's gonna be really fun. Go check it out.
Head on down to the Lab. Yes, sir.
See you later.
Make a day of it, you know? Thanks, guys. Big hand for the Gladsome gentlemen there, folks. And hey, Anne-Marie, I'm going to give the microphone back to you.
Are you? Back to me. It was a nice change of pace for having you there, Ray. People are getting tired of listening to me.
What? No, never.
So we have the mellifluous Christine Graves.
The what?
Mellifluous. Christine, I've seen you a few times on Tuesday nights, and you had a Friday night show here last night, right?
Yeah, we did a Lucky Songs round last night with Libby Hortop and Bruce Enlow. So it was the full-on folk night. It was great. It was a great night. Yeah, like sing-alongs and everything. It was so good.
And this happens once a month, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing, amazing. And you have some gigs coming up. We're going to talk about that after your set. You are ready, and let's not get any feedback. I should probably not stand here. Maybe it's me.
It's this guitar.
Go for Christine Graves, everyone.
I think when I was younger, I used to kind of not love bluegrass, and I love it more and more the more time that goes through. And I think I realized that when I was young and resentful, I just thought, how can they play so fucking fast? Coming in through my window, creeping under my door, getting used to your faces, they don't faze me anymore. I know that you will visit me in the darkness of this room. I guess I've been sleeping with the some nights you're big enough to walk on, then you get so small you disappear. A woman hides inside you, dressed in her veiled mist. She will touch me with her midnight kiss. Coming in through my window, creeping under my door, getting used to your faces, they don't faze me anymore. I know that you will visit me in the darkness of this room. I guess I've been my set leaves you needing caffeine, there's caffeine at the back of the room, thanks to somebody. So cool. This is a fine scene. When I walked in the back door this morning, it made me very happy. For those of you out in Radio Land who haven't been to Meow That's Hot, this is your cue. There's an old train whistle blowing, and it's rolling through this town. Folks prefer the peace and quiet. Some wanna shut the whistle down. Ring on, train. Through the sun and through the rain. Mark today by making me feel small yet thankful. Today I'm coming to a crossroad. Flashing light, the bar comes down. All my errands got away now. A few more minutes in the town. Ring on, train. Through the sun and through the rain. Oh, mark today by making me feel small yet thankful. All the headlines proclaim this little town, well, it's sure gonna change. And in my opinion, some things don't need to change. Ring on, ring on, ring on, train. Ring on, train. There's a new train with no whistle, and it's rolling through the town. Folks prefer the peace and quiet. They shut the whistle down. Thank you. It's hard to play when you're nervous and your fingers are sweaty, but you know, I'm getting through. It's before noon. Well, I don't know. What other excuses can I come up with? I got ADHD, you know. It's all there. I got it all. Sounds beautiful. All right. Well, you guys are great. I think there's one more tune in me, and I'm gonna play you a brand new one that I'm just releasing out to the world, but not on internet. You know, just starting to bring it to a few stages. So I hope you like it. It's also sad. I broke a heart, so much simpler than it seems. It touched a sore spot often, till it splits in two. I broke a heart, my mind was always racing. Loins often blazing, it's hard to think things through. Like everyone I know, takes a hurting song to show the band-aid that covers up the wound. No crazy glue can heal this fleshy orange without its peel. It dries up like a puddle at high raven's black and metallic blue. He weathers storms of blinding snow and then brings gifts. The raven's back. I search messages and totems, search Wi-Fi and modem and petroglyphs for broken hearts. The bramble sticks and thorns seem to scratch my arms, and still I can't find love's call. Like everyone I know, I refuse to be alone. I feel as worn out as the old Silk Road. Throw my arms around your chest. Are you stronger than the rest? To hear my heart song when it is broken. Does a lover have to sting after pleasuring? Silence is more than what was spoken. I don't wanna break your heart. Oh, mine's already broken. All right. Have a great Saturday, everybody.
Christine, great. Christine Graves, everyone. That was a beautiful song. I feel lucky that I was here on a Tuesday night to hear it for the first time. And it's even sadder and more beautiful today, which is a good thing. I'm going to have a little chat with Christine while our next guest is getting ready. Jamieson Mackay will be up in a moment. Christine, how have you been? It's great. It's great to see you doing so well and having lots of. You're still creating and writing new songs.
Yeah, it's nice to get some new ones. I was writing a bunch about a year ago, and then there was a little dry spell, and so yeah, I'll take it.
A dry spell, hey, that happens to every good writer, right?
Totally.
So you don't want to just be writing for nothing either. So it's like when the inspiration comes, you take it. And even if it's sad.
Especially if it's sad.
The best songs are always sad. So Christine, you have a couple shows coming up, and I do want to let people know. You will be at the Motel Chelsea on Sunday, February 25 at 4 p.m. an early show.
Yeah, just my style, the early, après-ski, and I've got Fred Cajon coming out for that show and Lily Hortop. So it's going to be a, good room. If you haven't been up there, definitely check it out. It's in the hills, so that's a bonus if you've got wheels. And it's such a beautiful room and what they've done with that venue, and apparently the food is amazing. So come on, if you haven't been out, this is your chance to come out.
Motel Chelsea on Feb 25. And then later on on April 11, you will be performing at Redbird Live, which is always a great thing, with a full band. So you've got Fred Guignon again, Danielle and Michael Ball and Peter Van Alten. Wow, that's on April 11.
Yeah, it's a Thursday night. Looking forward to that. It's once a year maybe do a full band, and yeah, what can I say? It's the Redbird Live. It's pretty cool.
It's going to be nice. Are you going to teach them your new song?
I don't know yet, but gotta come and see. I guess gotta come and see. Those tickets, Those ticket links aren't up yet at Redbird Live, but they are selling through their website now, and the Eventbrite for Motel Chelsea is up already. So.
All right, Christine Graves, everyone. So I have a couple of toques here for anyone who would like a toque. I gave Lloyd one already. Look how handsome that is. So if anyone wants toques, come and get them. I think the only caveat is that I'm going to get a picture of everyone wearing their toques at some point, maybe at the end of the show, and I think it could be kind of fun and funny. There you go. But you have to have the logo on the front.
Well, it is. It's pretty much on.
And you've recently put out a calendar with some cool photos of Ottawa.
10 Reflections. 10 Reflections, and I helped Steve with his book. I wrote the foreword.
You did. You wrote the foreword.
So I deserve it.
Do you deserve a toque? Absolutely. Everyone deserves a toque. Thanks, McNally. And Chris White, do you have something to tell us?
I'm just saying, of the people watching on YouTube, and you can still do that. You can watch later as well. You can watch this whole show again on YouTube. But I just want to say one of the people watching is Glenn Leckie, and Glenn Leckie said he would like a toque. So Glenn, drop by CKCU, drop by the office sometime, and you shall have a toque. And thanks for watching this show on YouTube. From Meow, that's hot. Are we ready with Jamieson Mackay? Yeah. Okay, Jamieson, you've got a couple of songs for the Space Cadets. This is a good thing. I think it's time to rock and roll, isn't it?
Yeah, Jamieson Mackay, everyone. Jamieson wrote a beautiful album and put out an album called Like a Spring. And I gotta say, it is one of the few, or perhaps many, silver linings of the pandemic. We can't believe we even went through such a crazy time in our lives. But what happened during the pandemic is a lot of writers ended up hunkering down and writing music. And Jamieson did just that and wrote this beautiful album that I have. And I spin it every once in a while. So are you going to play songs from that album? Yes. All right, so let's give a hand to Jamieson Mackay here. We are live on CKCU 93.1 FM.
But love is a foreign tongue, so I try try not to speak when there's something to hear. Only trying to be free, because I know not everybody is. At all. Though it's true I can't do too much. No, I can't do it all, but I'm good at listening. And sometimes that's enough. Yeah, sometimes it's all you really need.
We're going to, I just want to say goodbyes to all our listeners, and then we can keep playing. All of us here can still stay a while, there's no worries. So, that Jamieson, Mackay, that was beautiful, thank you so much. And I know you're going to play another tune for us, so that's amazing. I want to thank all our guests, Christine Graves, the Gladsome Gentleman, Central Station, Lloyd Smiley, Steve Donnelly, of course, are right there. Ray Harris, thanks for co-hosting. Chris White. Chris Page was amazing also. Thank you for the album. And thank you to Nathaniel for recording all of this, making it all possible. And thank you to Rihanna, who is back at the studio and also helping making this all possible. You were listening to Canadian Spaces on CKCU at 93.1 FM here in Ottawa, and this was recorded live to YouTube as well, so you can all go back and see yourselves and see how wonderful we all look today. So thanks so much, and anyway, we're still here, and we're going to keep going, and Jamieson, take it away.
In the north and I stayed in the south, and I had my share of what you'd call my doubts, and I thought I'd seen everything under the sun, but nothing prepared me for what was to come. Now the future seems written in the depths of your eyes. Present illusion, the past a goodbye, 'cause it always seems to between the sun and the light. But if there's any truth, then I'll learn to fly. So fly away with fly away home, and keep my love close when you're around home. Honey, I will do anything except do wrong. If you hold me near till death surely comes, and I'll pray it's not soon, I pray it don't take too long, that it's as sweet and as pure as a simple sad song, 'cause there's beauty to see in there. Crows black out the sky or step on the stairs. If your world's a storm, then I'll be your relief, and I'll never sing what I don't believe.
All right. Thank you very much, Jamieson. Big hand for Jamieson Mackay. Thanks so much. Awesome. So, yeah, CKCU. Big hand for CKCU. So, Ray Harris had agreed to play a song that involves all of us, I think. Do you still want to do that, Ray? Or we can all just go home? We're no longer on air. I mean, we're allowed to swear now.
What's happening?
Well, I mean, we're still here, and if you want to play, or else we can just call it a day. It's up to you. One more. One song.
Can we get everybody up?
Yeah, we need to get everybody up for this one. And if you have a toque, I want to see it on your head.
I don't have a toque.
Well, do you want a toque? I have none left. All right.
Let's bring anybody who's still here.
Gladsome gentlemen, anyone who's still here? We're having a big powwow.
G, yeah, we'll do this thing along.
All right. Something about a G. Something about a G note for you technical musicians out there.
How you should I have?
Trevor, you leaving? Oh, I'm joining. Oh, you're joining. Okay, good.
Trevor's joining.
Is that too far?
That's pretty good.
We'll just do the acoustic thing here. Oh, yeah.
You may as well stand up.
I'll stand up.
Somebody else is gonna be standing.
Okay, I'll stand up.
Get rid of this chair. I'm going for the Smurf look. Does it work? Or?
Lloyd, are you coming up? Or no? Apparently, many people are invited to be on stage. I just want to get a picture of the two. You gotta have a two and the young lady, you have a two. Come up and get your picture with the twos. Yeah.
3 chords.
Now, are you putting your toque on?
You plug in now. Oh, you don't have a password.
I thought my house passport.
No, I had mine.
Oh, that was yours, okay.
Okay, Smurf, are you Papa Smurf or what?
Gargamel, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Mini Pearl.
Well, we should have dueling harmonicas. It's never been done before. So yeah, push that mic down a bit. We start with the crowd.
Just want to get your picture with you too.
Is this me?
All 12 songs.
Yeah.
I don't think our tips are
The whole big crowd like
Just, yeah.
Get you guys.
Yeah, I don't have another one. Yeah, just for the vocals.
Or like the back of
Yeah.
Watch your step.
All right. Okay, two people.
Is that the name of the
Two
band?
people.
Welcome to
Big
Toots.
smiles.
Oh,
where's
get to the
Steve?
toque shot there, Steve.
Steve, you're in the CKC.
So we couldn't fit a toque on you. Exactly.
Lost cause either way.
No, it's okay. All right.
Okay, are there any musicians in the house that aren't up here? No, you guys gotta stay up here.
The backing choir?
Yeah, so we need all musicians in the house here. Okay.
As many knots as possible.
Is there a percussionist in the house?
Oh, you want, is it a percussion?
Sure. Come on.
There's spoons behind the bar. We can use that.
There's soup spoons, and it's really
There he is.
hard, actually.
Okay, we'll get the percussion going. And
I'll sit down here, maybe?
sure, wherever you want to be.
You go on that side of the roll, so that's a chord.
So harmonica, you're gonna do the leg. I think we're
Just his passport is.
we lost the fiddle player, but I'll be the fiddler. Okay. We're just gonna do an old Bob Dylan tune, a Birds Bob Dylan thing. Key of G. So sweat, rain won't lift, gate won't close and the railings froze. Well, get your mind off the winter time, cause you ain't going nowhere. And ooh, ride me high, tomorrow's the day. your money and pack up your tent, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Whoa, are we gonna fly down in my easy chair, little harmonica scheme. Buy me a flute, a gun that shoots, tailgates, substitutes, and strap yourself to a tree with roots, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Oh, we ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Whoa, are we gonna fly down in my easy chair? Here's some more mandolin. Cajon, he could not keep all those kings supplied with sleep. But climb that hill no matter how steep. And once we get up to it, ooh, we ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Whoa, we gonna fly down in my easy chair. Turn out the crowd. Down in my easy chair. One more time, I said, ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Whoa, are we gonna fly down in my easy chair? Thanks, guys. Canadian Spaces, CKCU, 93.1.
I figure it's hard to mess up.
I heard when that passport got stuck.
Thank you for
I was
that.
like, can I go put it? No, I didn't do anything. I'm gonna turn the PA off.
I should probably my own passport. This jack's a little bit temperamental sometimes.
That was good. Doing it. Are these house mics? Yeah, they are.
I believe so. Yeah. Thanks, Nathaniel.
I'm not actually using it.
It's the house cord?
Yeah, it's one of those.
Nathaniel? It belongs here?
That one's fine.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right. That's our show. Thank you for watching. Be sure to click the like button and all the other things. Once I'm done, once I get all the details, I will add all the band information to the description, stuff like that. And all those things. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to be back on Tuesday. Although not on this channel, it'll be on the CKCU FM YouTube channel. Anyway, cheers.